Oh, I saw the green thing. Yay, I'm in it. It's awesome.
Hmm.
Guys, check out this amazing overlay that Daniel has. It is so
Should
cool.
link the
And I'm in it.
votes on GitHub. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I will put a link there on the README for GitHub. Okay. I did import the project so I could take a look at the code that they are using. No, this is not it. So this is the Unity Learn roguelike. Pretty much they have a character and each movement spends food and you pick up foods and go into the exits. Spam the overlay, oh my god.
Does it have a limit?
I don't know actually. I don't remember. I coded that really quickly. Okay. So what I want to check right now is the board manager. I want to get a initial board working out. Oh my god, there's lots of robots over there now.
You need to come up with like a herding pattern.
Oh, a herding pattern. No.
Or like
Yeah,
a
right now
herding
we're just
algorithm.
random. We just walk
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Oh my gosh, they're clipping each other. It's awesome.
Oh my god, you guys are breaking everything. Okay.
Hey man, you got 37 people watching the show right now. I want everyone to show up in an overlay right now.
Okay, I'm gonna get a board manager started and start copying over things that are interesting for us. Okay, so we do need to know how many columns and rows are gonna be in our boards. That's a thing. Do need that. A wall count. Interesting. Minimum and maximum wall count. Why is he using that? You follow this.
Oh, I don't remember. Not as it's been a while. The
Well, I
wall
think
count? Oh, because so like their entire way to make a proper path through the maze was kind of BS. So they
okay.
they forced a certain number of wall tiles to be
All
spawned, I
right, I don't
believe.
need
So,
that then.
yeah. Are you gonna actually find a path and stuff?
Not right now.
Or,
Eventually,
okay. No, I
I'm
mean
going
in
to do
general, yeah.
some sort of A-star Pathfinder or something, but
Mhm.
not right now. Right now, we just want to get an initial board going and get some player movements in there. That's all I want to do right now. So we are gonna have floor tiles and wall tiles. That's a thing. Gonna copy that over. Should probably get this side by side so it's easier for me to steal from their code.
Daniel Shiwako asks, "Is it a good idea to get a second monitor for programming?"
Oh yeah, man.
Right?
Uh, I don't know, like it's not necessary, but it does make life easier.
It makes life way easier.
Yeah,
I
like
can't live without two anymore.
I have lived without two, I have worked without two, and it's okay, but it's just way better with two. And it's not that much money, I mean,
Yeah, like
it's
Asimbi
like
says you have the money for
100
it, but
bucks,
like
150?
even then, even buy like a really crappy like I don't know $70 monitor or something, and be better than having nothing.
Yeah. Possible locations to place tiles. Don't really need that. Okay. So what is this? Initialize list. Clears our list repositions. Oh, okay. Nah, I'm okay. Don't need that. Board setup. How do you structure your projects? Okay, so this is a disclaimer. I have never received any proper education in programming. I learned everything I know just by poking at stuff and making stuff, so I'm not following any sort of patterns or best practices. I'm just doing stuff. So yeah, I'm not doing MVC. I'm not separating model from view from controller. It's just I'm doing things the way I do things, and it works. It might not be the best way to do things, but it does work. So yeah.
You linked me recently to that design pattern though. Do you remember? I forgot what it was called. Like
Future promises or something.
Promises, yeah. Did you ever end up utilizing that for your games?
Nah, I figured it would take me a while to get used to it enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided not to.
Makes
You do have
sense.
some kind of organization because you have two XXX manager classes. I do organize stuff, but I don't know if I organize stuff the best way possible. Oh my god, you can see all the mess in Quasi's room.
Can you?
Yes, we see everything. All the mess. Whoa.
Oh no. My light fell down.
Is that a llama?
A llama?
Yeah, oh my god. No.
How'd you know there's a llama in my room?
Oh.
I try to keep it well hidden.
MVC, model viewer controller, I think.
Oh, you can see my mess. Oh man. Wait, it looks like my bed doesn't have a sheet on it.
Well, it's not really because you're separating things into models, like the model, the viewer, and the controller, so it is kind of a pattern, I guess.
There we go. Now it's a room. The green screen was freaking me out. Makes me feel like my room is really tiny. Chihuahua wireless headset. That's right, man. That's right.
Okay. I'm already not really liking what we're doing in this script, so I think I'm gonna stop following it. At least this
Yeah,
script,
man.
and just do it my own
screw
way.
the tutorial. I want to see how you make a game. Yeah, screw
Yeah,
the
screw
tutorial.
that.
Plus, they made it more for beginners and stuff. You could probably make it a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I'm not really liking what we're doing there. Okay. Shoot. Why do I have another? Oh yeah, that's my. Alright, so what I want to do is to first, I want just spawn an empty board. So I'm gonna need, I guess, some prefabs to be my walls. This is my first time working in 2D as well, so this is gonna be interesting.
Just a disclaimer, guys. I wanted to make the game in 3D, but Daniel said 2D's better.
Well, 2D is easier? I don't know. I honestly don't know. We're gonna discover that. Alright, so first I want to get this skybox out of there because I don't like that. And I'm gonna get my camera to be darker. Alright. I probably need an empty sprite so I can color it. Should I use sprite renderers? I guess that's what people use,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing I'm here after all.
I'm learning how to make
So
2D
you want
games.
you can, for 2D sprites, you can just literally drag them onto the scene. But I guess you're using, okay, I see what you're doing.
But the thing is, I don't have any sprites.
Yeah, let me start making you some stuff.
I'm gonna make an empty white sprite, I guess.
Alright, Dan, I don't know if you know, but I've been, I put 2 out of 3 parts of a Skyhook Steam key into the chat. So I'm going to drop the
Ooh.
last part of the Steam key once you have a decent character moving around.
Nice. Well, my characters for now, until we decide on a theme and you start making something, are gonna be cubes. Well, little.
Oh yeah,
little
no, yeah, I mean like
square
a decent
sprites.
cube moving around, yeah. Like once we can, as a Twitch channel, once we can control Daniel's character on screen, then I'll drop
Okay.
the last bit of the Skyhook Steam key.
All right, so I'm gonna make a new folder for sprites, I guess. And this will be my empty sprite. Just made the first art for the game. Empty
Such art,
sprite.
such art. So Dan, you mentioned you don't do a lot of 2D stuff
Yeah, I don't do any
because the
2D.
art in Rockfist is so good.
Well, I'm a 3D artist. That's what I am. So I can do 3D art. I just can't really do much 2D art, I guess.
Gotcha.
You don't need to know how to draw to make 3D art.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That doesn't need to be a thing. Okay.
Oh, you should just use my Yoda.
Hmm?
Isn't that poke here? You should just use the Yoda with a ducky costume as the main character. Or the skeleton with the briefcase. Just use cubes, I'm just kidding.
Huh, so if I change the pixels per unit, then I'm changing the base size of that, correct?
Pixel per unit is a global thing, yeah. So you want to decide on that early on. So if you want to make this game like pixel perfect, the best thing to do is set your PPU to 1. That'll mean 1 pixel is 1 unit in your game, so everything will move by 1 pixel.
Oh my god.
So it's going to be big, but it's going to be perfect, and I won't complain about art later.
Okay. So I'm doing my PPU to be 1. So if my sprite's at 0, and this thing's huge, then for it to tile, how
So
big should a tile be?
Yeah, I guess we could decide that too, but like, I mean, we could make that a variable. But yeah, say the tiles are 32 by 32, then we can just make every tile every 32 units.
Okay.
So like at 0 and at 32 and at 64, so it'll be nice and snappy.
Alright, let's do that.
Yeah, I would set your snap settings to 1, and then it'll be perfect. Or you can even set your snap settings to 32, I guess.
Okay. Snap settings. I think I'm gonna learn a lot from you this stream.
Yeah, which is funny because usually I'm the one learning from you about Unity.
I have no idea what snap settings are in Unity.
Yeah, go to Edit.
Okay, first I need to change the size of my empty sprite because he is the wrong size. We decided on 32 now. And he was 8.
Yeah. Whoa, so many follows.
Hey, thanks for the follow, everyone that I missed, I guess. I'm sorry.
Falvin 2000, Falvin 2000.
Falvin 2000, Wolfix, and I think I didn't miss anyone else. Cool.
And Quasi.
And Quasi refollowed.
Oh, I should refollow. Hold on, let me do that. Refollows are the best. Everyone always trolls me with a refollow, so I'm doing it too.
I see, so every 32 is gonna be a new tile. Cool. So my camera size should be way bigger, I guess.
Yeah. Why'd you whisper that? Stop.
Okay. So I'll call this tile, and this is gonna be my first tile preset.
Cool.
Prefab. I'm gonna make a new folder for prefabs.
Thank you.
Rusty Tirano, thanks for the follow. Okay. So I got my tile prefab. I'm gonna have to make a tile script probably. So scripts. This will be my tile. My tile, I'm using a cache behavior, which is a utility script made by, who made that? Nick Gravelin. And he pretty much made a behavior that's extending from one behavior, and it has privates of animation, audio source, camera, colliders, lots of different privates that whenever you try to access it, if it's null, it's gonna cache it, and next time you try to access, you're just gonna use that. So you don't have to keep tabs of so many stuff. You can just assume that they do have whatever you're trying to access. So that might make my life easier in certain aspects. For instance, does it have a sprite renderer? No, it doesn't. So I'm gonna make one. So I can get the sprite renderer of whatever is extending from cache behavior without any trouble. So this will be my new sprite behavior. No, it's sprite renderer, which will return this is sprite renderer, which if it hasn't been found, if it exists, I'm gonna return this, otherwise it's gonna do this. Get the sprite renderer. So since tile extends from that, if I want to talk to tile sprite render, I just have to say sprite render instead of actually caching it myself. And I do want to do that. Okay, so on tile, that's it for tile for now. I'll just add that script there. Let's go by steps. I'm calling yes. Way to ignore my follow. I'm actually, yeah, I'm not doing a very good job of keeping up with the follows. And whenever I'm trying to keep up with the
Get your
follows,
stuff together, Daniel.
whenever I'm trying to keep up with the follows, I just look at whatever the Rocket Fist bot said, and Rocket Fist bot is smart enough not to counter with follows. So mouse thrown out, thanks for the follows. Cyroi, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Cyroi, thanks for the follow. Alright, so now I have my tile here, and it's a prefab. Let's say I'm gonna have okay, I don't need this anymore, I need this. And also need this. So on my board, I'm gonna have a public int grid size, well, tile size, which in my case is 32. That's what we decided on. So on board setup, I'm just gonna do board setup when I start for now. I want to go over each column and create a tile for that. So a wall tile. Actually, first I want to just create floor tiles everywhere, I guess. Oh. Nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna do this differently. I'm gonna do an array. This will be my map array. It's gonna be an int. I don't even know how this is called because I didn't have proper education. So I know it's an array that can hold two different values. It's like a bidimensional array or something. 2 indexes.
In case you guys didn't know, Daniel actually dropped out of 3rd grade. And since then he's just been making games.
That's not what I meant, but yeah, that's what it sounded like. So bidimensional array, C#. Usually when I'm unsure about something, I just Google the hell out of it. C# 2D array examples. Cool. That's useful. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But if
yeah,
int.
2D array for your board. Yeah, sorry, it's so annoying that I can't see what you're talking about until it's too late, and by then you figure it out. But yeah, you want a 2D array to do your board.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pretty much make my map in this 2D array before doing my map in visual, like visually spawning things. So this is gonna be, well, this will be my map. Double array. There's CS class for JavaScript that I'll be able to. Okay. An AP class. Alright, so map equal new int will be columns and rows. So I'm gonna go over map. Map 0 is my columns, I believe. I guess that's not how I work with it. So maybe I should read more of that. So if I want to get my array get length, maybe?
Dude,
get length, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Someone mentioned that I have a ban hammer.
A ban hammer, yeah, Quasi has a ban hammer here.
Yeah, I totally forgot that I was a mod, and so then Damageball goes, picks up his, not found, and then DJG goes, we are powerless here. Security risk is powerless too.
Okay, you guys can have powers too. It's okay. Okay, people are getting powers now.
What are you doing? Are you dropping mods? Calm down. Oh my god, is DJG a mod? What the hell are you doing? Dude, you're making a huge mistake, just so you know. I regret every moment from the day I gave DJG, Security Risk, and Damageball mods.
Okay.
It's over for you now. Now all they're gonna do is play roulette games and kill each other in your chat.
Oh my god, that actually makes sense. Okay, so I'm going over everything. So this will be like a Y and X. I'm going over everything and turning everything into 0. 0 is going to be my floor. So map y x equals 0. Maybe I should have done xy instead. It's okay. Alright, so now that everything's 0, I want to get just the corners and make them all go 1. So 1's gonna be my wall. So let's say if y is 0, if y is 0, it means I'm the first one, so I want that to be a wall. Or if y is map get length 0 minus 1, then I also want to be a wall. Or if x equals 0, I want to be a wall. Or if x equal map get length 1 minus 1, then I want to be a wall. So map is gonna be 1 or 0 based on that. Okay, so this should give me my first grids with floors everywhere in the center and quasis buffering. That's weird. Okay.
Maybe I'm buffering.
Oh, okay. So I see your screen.
I shared my
now.
screen. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Phew.
Cool.
That broke it. Yeah, I shared my screen.
We can
Narcos
see
had a good idea. He
screen a little bit there.
Yeah, Narcos had a good idea. He recommended that pretty much people are just staring at me, staring at you, staring at your screen. So he was like, "Why don't you just draw stuff?" So I could start starting to sketch stuff for the game.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So
Also, I don't have to wear pants while you're talking. So the stream just got even better for me.
I'm gonna make a little public tile test tile. Tile. Why don't I? I do have a tile. I made a tile. Test tile. So map. I'm gonna make another public. It's gonna be. It's gonna be map versus tile, and it's gonna hold the tile references that I'm gonna spawn. Okay. So for each spot in the map, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna save this and restart because it should be seeing my tile, and Visual Studio is just ignoring the existence of my tiles right now. Okay, board manager. Our public and private variables. What is the question?
What are public and private variables, maybe?
Oh, I don't know C# yet. Okay, so public variables can be touched by any script, anywhere, any way, and private variables can only be touched by the script itself. Public variables will also show on Unity Inspector, like for free, while for private variables you can have them show up, but you need to do some extra stuff for that. Yeah, Game Maker language is a language, kinda, yeah. Alright, so if map yx, well, first I'm just gonna spawn it. So on start I'm gonna create a pool of tiles, so test tile, create pool. Over here I'm gonna get a tile reference, tile ref equal test tile.spawn. I'm going to set my map tiles. Should probably also do map tiles equal new tile columns and rows. Daniel or Quasi, have any of you guys played with Cocos 2D? No, I haven't.
I have. Is that Falvin? Yeah, I have Falvin. I think it's kind of dead now. I don't know if it's still going. I think most people who use Cocos have moved on to Unity at this point.
Okay, I'm regretting having columns first. It just sounds weird, so I'm gonna do it the opposite. I'm gonna have it second, so it will be X, Y instead. That makes more sense. Okay, so this is gonna be my tile ref. I'm going to say that the position of tile ref, transform that position equals new vector 3, which will be X times tile size. Y is gonna be Y times tile size. Then 0 for Z. We don't really care about Z in 3D, I guess. Can I have permission to launch my bot here? Sure. Sure you can. You can kill each other with roulettes or whatever you do with that. Are you making a 2D tile-based game open source? Yes, I am. And it's a Twitch Plays 2D tile-based game open source.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did we mention that? I'm not sure if we mentioned that.
I think we mentioned that, but I think
Okay.
Advent just came out, I think, over here.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
you
for
might
anyone
have
who doesn't
missed
know,
that.
we're working on a Twitch Plays roguelike, so
Yeah.
when this game is ready, you guys are going to be playing it with us.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, so if map x and y is equal to 0, then it's a floor. And we're gonna set the tile ref sprite render color to be color.gray. If it's 1, then it's a wall, and if there's anything else, it's a wall. Sprite render color equal color.black. And that should be an initial map for us. Okay, so I spawned it, I set the position, I set the color. Alright, let's see what happens if we try to do that. So I'm gonna make a new object to be my board manager. I'm gonna drop this here. I am going to drop my test tile prefab there. And press play and see what happens. Yep, look at that. I have a little board.
Wait, I'm waiting so I can see it.
Okay, that's cool. I want to parent all of my tiles into the board manager object so it's more organized. I'm also gonna name my tiles, so tile ref game objects name equal tile plus x dash y, so I know which one is which, x and y. I'm also gonna do a tile ref transform set parent transform. So I'm parenting it to the board manager itself. I'm also gonna make a new scenes folder and call this my main scene, I guess. Just call this main for now. Okay, so now all the tiles get named properly and they go under board manager. Yay! So we have now wall tiles and we have now floor tiles. Yeah.
Sweet, man. So your game is done. Ship it.
Thank you.
Let's make it a little bit bigger, so 16 by 16. Okay.
Thank you.
Now what I want is to create the board not where it is right now, but I kind of wanted to have it centered, and that's not what I have right now. Now I have it starting from 0 and going over. Minus 100, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Are you not going to use Tile 2D? I'm not sure what that is.
I think it's a 5.3 thing. I don't use it either.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if... I never made a 2D game before. This is my first time making a 2D game. Quasi is here as the 2D consultant / artist.
Yeah, plus, I mean, if we make it without using any of Unity's 2D built-in tools, then when I go crazy and I want to make it a 3D game, we can just swap out the prefab, so it doesn't really matter if it's 2D or 3D, you know?
Yeah, that is true. We can even still have it on X and Y and be 3D, it doesn't matter. Because we're not using colliders.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say when we were talking about the dimensions of the game. Like, if we want to make it 3D, we could just, like, make the prefabs 3D and, yeah, just rotate them in world space.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Alright, so...
Yeah, we can make a 3D game!
We can make a 3D game if you really want to.
Yay! Oh, yeah, I still don't know if I want to, but... Yeah, the possibilities.
Okay, I still think 2D is going to be easier in the long run.
Yeah.
So, the position... I probably want to do... So I have 0. I actually want to do the columns amount divided by 2 for... Okay, I think I got it. Math. So columns times 0.f and math f floor, I guess. So I'm getting half of the columns, and I'm gonna do minus y times tile size, if that makes sense. I'm trying to find out how to get the bar to be on the center, so I'm trying to offset it by the amount of rows and columns, by the middle of it. You can make your map there with collision layers and stuff. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. This is gonna be procedurally generated. Okay, this did not work.
Oh, I see. Advent's talking about if we're using like an external tile editing tool or anything. So we're not actually going to do any real collisions or tiles or physics or anything. It's just all going to be through Daniel's code, things that are moving around. But since it's a roguelike, there doesn't have to be any actual physics. It's just, is something there, is something not there.
Yeah, that is true. Pretty much it's going to be either 0 or 1. On the grid. Yeah, the UI stuff is awesome, man. I love the new Unity UI stuff. Okay, so what am I doing wrong here? Why? So, Am I using floor wrong? I think I'm using floor right. Sounds right. I could just admit defeat and move my camera around, but I just wanted to automatically be able to readjust my grid size and still have the camera be centered. Huh. So tile 0, 0 is becoming 8, 8. And the last tile is becoming minus 427. Huh. Oh, I know what's wrong. So I should actually be multiplying this by tile size, and I forgot about that. I'm dumb. Yep, that happens.
It happens when you drop out of elementary school.
Yeah, that's what happens when you drop out of elementary school. When you have never had any proper training in your life. Any sort of training, not even potty training.
Not even potty training?
Yeah.
Is that why you take so many breaks while you're streaming?
Exactly, just cleaning off the... Oh yeah, I could do that. See, now that's correct. The problem was that I didn't have my... God damn it, what was I saying? I don't even know. Actually, it should probably be +1. Never mind this one. The problem was that I wasn't accounting for the grid size. Now everything's correct. Now it's dead center. Spawning correctly now. Yay, okay. So step 1, we have a board. Now I want to have a player. Also, why? Quasi, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like little gray lines around my things.
What? You mean the grid on your thing?
Yeah, like you see these gray lines. I have no idea why they're there. Is it
the
because
grid?
it's
Like the grid showing on your sprite?
Yeah. I mean, why is this happening? Huh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I actually see like a darker white. I thought I made an entirely white thing over here in Photoshop. Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah.
Wait, make it point.
There is actually a transparency there. It's crazy. What the hell?
Do you even Photoshop, bro?
No, I don't. You see how good I am with 2D games? I'm the best at making 2D games, man. I can't even do an empty sprite.
I said let's just make a 3D game, man. Oh, you want to learn 2D though, right?
I don't know. I just thought it was gonna be easier. Okay. Now I got my. Huh. Now I kind of miss the grid. The grid is kind of cool.
So Napoke asks, maybe do map.getLength. You might want to look at that. I don't know.
No, yeah, I saw that. The map length is based on rows and columns anyway, so it should be the same, pretty much. The problem was there wasn't accounting for the tile size, so it was a really small amount, so it was offsetting by, instead of offsetting by the actual amount that I should be offsetting by. Okay, I'm gonna make a empty sprite with an outline. This is gonna happen. It's just gonna be a little darker outline. So there's a little bit of a grid there.
Schwacko asks, can I pause on the final part of the code for, say, 20-30 minutes? He has to go get dinner. You might be the only person who's trying to get the code, I'm not sure. If I'm going to say the code. I won't say the code, I'll drop it in chat, but I'll do it when Daniel has a character working around.
You should wait. But I'm going to get a character working in no time. It's not going to be too
okay, in that case, yeah, Schwacko, I'll wait 20-30 minutes, man. No worries. Let me know when you get back.
It'll take over 30 minutes, don't worry. Made the same mistake when I was making a grid too. Yep, I made a mistake. Pixels per unit is 1. I should probably change my preferences to work with 2D as default. I think it's on editor. So modes 2D. Yep. That's my life now. Now I make 2D games.
Welcome to hell.
Okay. So my tile prefab, I'm gonna change it to use my grids. Empty sprite 1 pixel. Yeah, I have a little grids there. Cool. Alright. So now I have a little grids. Let's spawn a player now. I'm gonna make a sphere, like a little circle to be my player. Is that something to working there on the side?
Thank you.
My art?
Yeah.
No, I'm just drawing damage ball with a band hammer.
On the side, on the left of the image volume.
Oh, yeah, this is the main character for the game. What do you think?
Is it working? Yes, that's perfect.
Perfect, right?
You should send me this, I'll use this as a sprite.
I don't know. I don't want to get you banned from Twitch. Can you show butts on Twitch? I don't even know.
It's a cartoon butt. I think we're... I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna call this a circle. Circle sprite. Alright. So now I have a circle sprite.
Dendo. Got a follow from Dendo.
Dendo, thanks for the follow, man. Alright. Now I got a circle sprite. I'm gonna make a prefab, a player prefab. So circle sprite, much player. Probably need a player script that I'm not sure how what I'm gonna do with it. For now, let's make an actor script, and both players and enemies are gonna be childs of actor. That kind of makes sense, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, one thing you definitely want to do when you're making your sprites is make them children of another game object and move that game object around.
Oh. Oh.
It helps like later on when the game gets
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I wasn't doing that, so it's good that you told me that about that.
Yeah. That way you could like scale one and not worry about the other, etc.
Okay. I'm gonna have to change a little bit of this code then to account for.
Cool. I'll be back in a sec.
Cool. I'll do components in children and screw it. Okay, so tile is fine. What should our main character be? Yeah, like we don't know what we're doing about the theme of the game, so if you do have any suggestions, feel free to throw them around. Okay, so tile. I'm gonna make a copy of tile. I'm gonna drop this inside, so sprite. Alright. So, I'm gonna make a copy of this, I'm gonna throw this inside, and that's gonna be sprite as well. And this will be our player prefab. I'll just call this player, this will be sprite. Alright. Why does it make it easier putting the sprite as a child? You might want to offset the sprite while keeping the player or the prefab pivot in the same place. That makes sense in 3D too. You don't want to usually have your render as the prefab because you might want to change your renderer later. So that's probably the reason that Quasi said that, and makes perfect sense. Okay, so I'm gonna drop an actor here. This is gonna be a new prefab. For now, this is not gonna live in the board manager in the future, but for now I'm just gonna spawn a player in the board manager. Actually, I probably don't want to. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do is that the board manager is gonna be a singleton. So I'm gonna do a public static. Well, first a private static board manager instance. Then I'm gonna do a public static board manager get set. Come on, it's fine. What am I doing wrong here if this gets set? Public static bar manager gets. What am I doing wrong? Isn't this how I do my get set? This might be how I do my get set. Nope. 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 God damn it, I do not remember. I'm doing something like that on my sound manager, so I'll just look over there. It is get set, it's exactly like that. Why is he complaining to me? Why are you complaining? Stop complaining. This makes sense. Oh, he's just complaining because I didn't put anything there. Yoda wearing Speedos. Would you also child the collider on the same game objects? Or have that on the parent? It's actually good to have everything on as a child, because you might want to swap that around and change it. So it would make sense to... It makes sense to have that as a child. Kinda wanna call that get, so you can just say like get, instead of writing out instance. Alright. So I'm gonna make a script, a Twitch controller, I guess. And I'm gonna start actually interfacing with Twitch. Quasi went to be right back. He said BRB and he ran away. Or maybe I killed him and I hid his body. Nah, he's probably fine. Probably. Oh, go away. That's not what I want right now. So, I want to check out the Twitch IRC example. Chat example. Cool. So, Twitch controller is going to require components type of Twitch IRC. I'm gonna copy over some stuff. Yeah, I don't need that. I might actually want to use some of the code I had on my bot. Scripts. Do I have any? Nope. Okay. So I just need that for now. I'll have a on-chat message received, then we're going to receive the message and react to it. And I need a start. Okay. Just gonna say debug log, and I wanna see I'm gonna say user MSG string. Alright. And let's get a new game object to be our Twitch controller. Okay. Twitch RC is open source. It's not something I created. You can find it here. It is also open source, and it's also using the MIT license. So I can actually put it inside the project and it's okay. Everything that's inside the project is open source and MIT license. I'm not putting anything that shouldn't be there. Okay, so Twitch controller. I'm gonna drop in here both the Twitch IRC and the Twitch controller. I'm gonna use the alpha I'm gonna use is I have that somewhere in my own code. So there's an OAuth you can use that's not real, but it allows you to read messages from the chat without writing any message to the chat. So for now, I'm just gonna use that. I just need to remember which one it is. So something Twitch direction. Where the I know it's probably on Twitch IRC itself.
Hi Daniel.
Hey. Oh yeah.
What I miss?
Some people asked some questions, I guess, but That's okay. I think they asked something about where you went, and I told them I killed you and hid your body, and now you're back.
Did anyone answer my question? I asked, what should our main character be? I don't see any suggestions in chat.
Yeah, man, where are the suggestions?
Alright, guys, what do you guys think the main character should be? I'm gonna start drawing some concept art for the game.
Okay.
I need to know while I eat these dumplings.
Test. Nope, I guess this did not work. Interesting. Oh no, it did work. Test. Enjoy your meal. The picture came to life, killed Quasi with the band hammer, and banned him from the stream. So I can already get comments from the chat into the game on the console. Now we're gonna parse those commands. So for now, I'm just gonna say whoever types join is gonna spawn a player and get added to a hash set. So let's make a hash set. Public hash set. I might need to close Visual Studio and open again because it's getting weird. Sometimes it just gets weird for some reason. I spilled my dumplings. No, your dumplings.
I was trying to type back to the chat and eat my dumpling at the same time, and it's on the floor now.
Okay, so I guess we need to talk
Dendo,
a
this is
little
going
bit
to be
more.
a roguelike.
Yeah, what the game is. It's going to be a roguelike. Each player, a certain amount of players from the chat will be actually controlling a character, each one of them, while the enemies are going to be controlled by everyone. So everyone can input commands into the enemies. And whenever one of the players dies, their spot is open for another player to take his place and spawn a new player. So that's the game, it's kind of a roguelike. I don't know what the ultimate goal is, like if you have to reach a certain point of the map or kill a certain really hard enemy maybe. So you're the winner and it restarts, I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. For now I'm just trying to make a minimum viable product. So I just want to spawn players and get players walking around. So that's what I want to do right now. So I'm gonna do a public hash set of type string because that's gonna be our usernames.
So, hash sets are unique, is that right?
Hash sets are unique.
So you can just add to them and not worry about if it contains it or not?
Yep.
But they're lists, right? They're not like dictionaries.
They're like a list.
Okay.
Hey Kinyo, how are you doing? Alright, so hash set string, it's gonna be our current players set. Let's make a public int maximum amount of players, max players. Let's say we can have 4 players at a time, just for now. So if message string So Maritaria told me earlier about, well, on your stream actually, yesterday, about a string compare, which you can say like ignore case and stuff like that. So let's try that.
What? No way.
Yeah, he said it on your chat. So I'm going to compare a message string with join, hashtag join. And I'm gonna say string comparison invariant culture ignore case, I guess. I don't know what the hell that means. Compare strings using culture sensitive sort rules, the invariant culture, and ignoring the case of the strings. Okay, so that sounds legit. So if string compare join, well, first I want to know that current player set count is smaller than max players, and that we're trying to say join. Why is this not working? What is this going to return? returns an int? What do you mean returns an int? That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna just not do it that way then. Starts with join. MSG string to lower starts with join. So if this happens, then we want to just spawn a player for them. I might need to make a game manager now. I don't want the Twitch controller actually handling the spawning and everything. So let's do a game manager. Yay! Okay. So for now the game manager is also just gonna be a singleton. That's gonna be pretty empty to start with. And board manager, whenever it starts, it should invite awake actually. I'm gonna say get equal this. Okay, so on awake get equal this, and this is game manager. So game manager is gonna have a reference to our player prefab. So public actor player prefab. Game manager hype. MSG string.compare. Okay, I'm gonna try that. However, I do kind of like the starts with, because you can actually type the beginning of it and not type the rest. Like, say join exclamation mark, and it's still gonna let you join. So starts with is kind of cool. How close is Daniel to making the player? Pretty close actually. Pretty close. I have my player prefab already. I now have a Twitch controller. I'm gonna make now my game manager and give him a prefab to my player and let him spawn my player whenever someone says join. So I got game manager. I'm gonna drop my player in there. Player. I'm gonna make a public method, so public void spawn player, which is going to go into the board manager. Why does he keep doing this? Like, Visual Studio keeps stopping doing IntelliSense for me. Then I have to do it again.
What about cats and dogs?
Captain what?
Cats and dogs.
Oh, cats and dogs.
No?
I don't know, because I don't want to kill dogs or cats. Like...
Oh, did you see my cavemen versus dinosaurs idea?
Oh no, I haven't. Cavemen versus dinosaurs is kind of cool. However, you should also think like, are there going to be are there going to be spells? Like, are there going to be special attacks? How can...
Is there? It's a Twitch game. How does it work? What's the game again?
Hmm?
What's the game again? Can you explain it to me?
It's a roguelike. Have you played any roguelikes before?
Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Do they have spells or attacks? Or just like move up, down, left, right?
No, it's got some spells.
So yeah, you can have spells in a roguelike. I kind of want, like, in the future, I kind of think like the player will evolve as he plays. So he might find a special weapon that gives him a different kind of attack. He might find he might be able to actually get different attacks. So say he get a choice like, oh, do you want to do this ranged attack and to spend MP magical points, or it depends. Like if it's a steampunk, maybe he has this.
It's not steampunk.
I'm just trying to think, like, if it's a caveman and dinosaurs, what kind of special attacks could they have?
Rocks.
Rocks.
So the idea that the entire Twitch chat is controlling is controlling one player, and like, what's the Twitch chat doing?
Okay, so people are gonna be able to join like up to a certain point. So let's say we allow 4 players at a time. If there are less than 4 players and someone types join, GitHub, it's gonna be in GitHub, they can join the game, and a player is gonna spawn with their name, and their commands are gonna control that player and that player only. However, if people are not in the game as a player, they can type commands for the enemies. And the enemies are gonna have little identifiers on top of them, so maybe this enemy is called QF. You can say QF up to tell like, oh, I want this enemy to move up. So it's pretty much gonna be a certain number of players playing against everyone else.
And it's turn-based, right? So is it like,
yeah,
I take my turn, then I wait for all the enemies to take their turn?
Pretty much I'm thinking of doing it on intervals of 30 seconds or 25 to 30 seconds to account for the amount of time we need to wait for Twitch to, like the chat delay.
But each turn, so like what happens when it's the enemy's turn, because there's like 5 enemies on screen?
It's everyone's turn at the same time.
Okay, interesting.
So everyone throws their commands within this time.
I see.
Whenever the time goes to 0, all of the commands happen.
Gotcha, very cool, very cool.
That's usually how roguelikes go, like you move and the enemies move with you. Everyone moves at the same time. Okay, so back to spawning the player. Do you have any more questions about the game?
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green. I like green.
That's my only other question.
Okay, cool. Alright, so player prefab spawn. Let's get an actor spawns player equal player prefab spawn. I need to get a random empty floor. So I need a method over here. Public void gets empty floor. How would you do that? How would you get an empty floor from this multi-dimensional array? I have a way to do it in my mind. It's not very elegant, but I'm just gonna do that.
Just iterate over all of it?
Yeah, I'm going to iterate over all of it, get the empty ones, add it to a list, and pick a random one from the list.
Yeah, and with turn-based games like that, it doesn't matter. You're doing it once, so it's not like it's a crazy runtime.
I do need 2 values though, so maybe I need to do a struct with an x and y. It's been a while since I made a struct. So vote system would be best, I think, otherwise you get too much spam. I don't know, I'm not sure. We're gonna try some things and we're gonna pick whatever feels better, I guess. Struct C#. Okay, so how to do a struct? Okay, that's really easy. Does it need to be inside the class, or can it be outside? Maybe. Okay, so tile position. I'm gonna have int row, public int column. So I'm gonna make a new list of tile position. So list tile position. Oh my god, DamageVol missed the picture of the band hammer. Empty floors. Call this return empty floors. It's gonna be a new list, tile positions. So I'm gonna iterate over everything, and if map xy equal 0, then I'm gonna return empty floors, add new tile position. I need a construct for this. Generate code. Constructor of both. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna return a new tile position, X and Y. Alright. So in the end, I'm gonna say return empty floors, 0 return empty floors dot count. That's a random. So random dot range. Yeah, I'm returning a tile position. Maybe I'm actually returning a position. Nah. Get empty floor position. So get empty floor position is going to return a vector free. Huh. Get random empty floor position. So I'm gonna get random empty floor. You know what? Nah, it's okay. Empty floor position equal this. Map empty floor position dot x, empty floor position dot y. Oh yeah, row and column, map tiles. So if transform that position. Yep. I'm not gonna do a node check right now. I probably should do a node check, but meh. I'll do it later when it complains to me that it needs one. Alright, so in game manager, I'm gonna say spawn player dot transform dot position equal equal board manager get random empty floor position. That's not exactly what I want to do, but yeah, that's definitely not what I want to do. Want spells, Daniel Sound wants spells and stuff. Yeah, I want to make some interesting stuff in there. Okay, so public tile get tile, and we'll take a tile position. Return map tiles tp.row tp.column. Okay. So first I'm gonna get an empty tile position. Board manager get random empty floor. Then I'm gonna get an actual tile, so empty tile equal. Hey! Miss Kopuka, thank you for the host. See you Napokui. I'm going to watch your VOD of programming and read code thoroughly. Yeah, as you see, just make a point, Daniel. Oh, I think I'm missing lots of stuff in the chat. I'm just too concentrated on the code. Yeah, as you see, this is kind of a back and forth when I'm programming. I think of something, I go back and I change and I go back. So I don't know how good is it gonna be to watch, but I hope someone can take something interesting out of it. So get tile, empty tile position. So now I have my tile reference. I'm also going to say my actor Okay, so on my actor script, I want to tell him which X and Y he is right now. So I'm gonna make a tile position, current position. And whenever I spawn it, I'm gonna say spawn player, current position equal empty tile position. Okay. All right. My tile, I also want to have a tile position on my tile so I can easily check for it. So tile position equal tile position. It's going to be public too. And whenever I spawn the tile, I'm going to set its tile position. Alright, so on board setup, whenever I spawn my tile, so tile ref, tile position equal new tile position, X and Y. Alright. So I spawn my player, I set his tile position. I'm going to set his position to be the same position as the empty tile transform position. Okay. I should probably have a dictionary of usernames to player prefabs, to player actors. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So a dictionary of string to actor. Whenever I call spawn player, I'm going to call it with the username. So this will be the player dictionary, new dictionary. All right. So player dictionary. I probably should also keep a reference of the player username on the actor. It's a string username. Player dictionary dot add username spawn player. All right. If player dictionary doesn't contain key username, okay, if it contains key username, just return. I don't wanna do anything with that. Just return. Okay, so I'm gonna add that to the dictionary. I'm going to actually say to the spawn player your username equal username. And that should be it for spawning the player, I guess. I'm hoping I'm not missing anything very important in the chat. Cool. Prefabs, let's go to player prefabs. I probably need to say the order in layer is higher, I guess. So I'm gonna put order in layer 1. So back to my Twitch controller. If the current player set count is smaller than max players and message string, okay, is join, then I'm gonna say to game manager spawn or get spawn player with the username, so user. And I'm going to add to the hash set current player set user. Cool. All right, I think we can test this now. Let me also take the baking out. We don't need to bake anything. We're not in 3D. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, hash sets are awesome, man. I love hash sets now. I think Hikinho was the one that told me about it. So, join. Okay. So I spawned. I spawned and I have my name there, Daniel S&D. Okay. Can someone else type join? Hashtag join. Play Fin Blue. Okay, I'm actually gonna do either join or play is gonna work. Since I'm using starts with, that's actually gonna work as well. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay, hashtag join. Or hashtag play Fin Blue. That should work as well. Oh, I see. It's only I need to tell it to play in the background because whenever I'm out tabbing to look at the chat, it's not playing. So I think it's play running background. Okay, now this should run in background. Okay, so all of the 4 players entered. It was Daniel S&D, Adventchick, Hikinho, and Damagevol. Alright. Okay. Now I want to have a username there. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Just because I don't wanna spend a lot of time right now with this, I'm gonna make a little... Yeah, I'll make a world space canvas text thing. Text 0, alright. I wanna get the username of the person on top of her head right now. Okay, so this is my world space canvas. Gonna get this centered here. I think I got something there. I don't like this font. I like the other one even less. I'm gonna get my Bebas Neue. I love my Bebas Neue. There's my TQA here.
Dan, how close would you say you are to the player moving?
Well, the players are spawning already. I just want to get the names on top of them and I'm gonna get them moving. So
Great.
pretty close. Okay. So, camera characters. Right now I just want to get their names on top of it so we know like which one we're controlling. Thanks, RBS. Yes, you're the best, RBS. You're awesome. Okay, so Bebas Neue, that's my font. That's the font I love. I'll drop its new utilities. Oh yeah, I wanna copy. Okay. That's where are you, fonts? Oh, I see, I copied to the wrong place. Cool. So now I have my Bebas Neue font. Gonna drop this here. Oh yeah, that's better. This will be my username. Why is it kind of... Oh yeah. So I'm gonna put this inside the player. And this will not have a graphics raycaster. I just wanted to show the name. I'll put a white with a shadow on it. Cool. So this will be username. I'm gonna need to make a new... On the actor, I'm gonna have a public text. So, name text. I'm gonna have a private string name I'm gonna have a public string actor name that's gonna have a get and a set. So get's gonna return name. Set is going to set name to be actor name, and it's also going to set my name text to be equal name. Well, name text.text to be name. Cool. This is gonna break a code here, so I need to say this is actor name actually, and I need to make sure that we'll do it kind of like the cache behavior does. But for text, I want this to be. Actually, I can do it on the cache behavior. Nah, I'll just do it here. So this will be my name text, and I'll have a public facing name text. So this will be text actually. So if I don't have a name text, then I'm gonna get it, otherwise it's fine and I just have it. Okay. Alright, so your dirty dumpling. See ya, Dendo. Thanks for the good luck on the game. Alright, so now I should be able to spawn players with text. Let's try that. Hashtag join. Nothing. Hashtag join. Huh. It's still not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. The running background wasn't set. Okay. So I do have a text in my children, the actor. It should be doing this. Why isn't it? Oh, I see. I messed it up. I was actually setting the thing as itself instead of actually setting the same thing right. So play thin blue, and Daniel S&D is right there.
Wait, what? Are you really using that as a command?
I'm using a play or join, but it starts with, so anything you write afterwards doesn't matter, it still accepts it.
That's awesome. Then my viewers will always have something special to write.
Alright, so now I can spawn, yeah, people spawn with their names on top of their heads, cool. Now I need to be able to control, play an arrow yellow. Nice. Alright, now I need to be able to control. On Twitch controller, whoa, did everything just freeze? Whoa, accidentally banned RBS.
What?
I clicked on somewhere else trying to see if the whole computer was frozen or just the Visual Studio, and I clicked on RBS's timeout button, and yeah, I unbanned him already. Okay.
Alright, RIP RBS.
So Game Manager is going to be the one that controls the everything, like the turn. I don't know if I should make a separate turn manager to control the turn, or if I should just throw it in the game manager. And it's still frozen, like, oh. Yeah, it died. Cool.
Is your Unity frozen?
Visual Studio just died and closed without saying anything.
Oh, weird.
Should I make a separate turn manager, or should I just throw it? Probably, yeah, I should. I should make a separate one. I mean, it's gonna be easier to maintain if they're all separate and nice and tidy, right? I'll assume that is yes, yeah. I cry every time. Yeah, man, the ban hammer is dangerous. It just like slips out of your hands and bans someone. Careful with the ban hammer. Okay. So turn manager. So turn tick. And there should be a... I'm gonna do a... I'll just do it in the updates for now. So we're gonna do a public float last turn time. Whenever the turn tick happens, last turn time equal time dot real time since startup. And on awake, I'm also gonna do that. So an update, if last turn time plus, I'm gonna make a public, oh, this should be private actually. I'm gonna make a public turn time. I'm gonna say this for now is 25. So if last turn time plus turn duration maybe? Turn duration is bigger, smaller than time real time since startup, time to do a new turn. So turn tick. Couldn't figure out the hand, so I gave up. What are you drawing? Is that the crab captain?
You're a crab captain. I was drawing this for Advent. I guess you can't see it yet.
I can kind of see it, but really small. Yeah, it's kind of like an art drawing.
Yeah, not that. Hold on. Wait, look back in 20 seconds, and then I'll get rid of it.
So the actor is going to have a public void tick. It's going to be a virtual void, so it can be override. And there should be a list of actors. I'm gonna do a list of actors so I can go over every actor and tick them. Okay. List actor. New list actor. And there's gonna be a static list. So on enable, if I'm not in the list, if actor list contains this, doesn't contain this, then I'm gonna add this. That will be my unenabled, and on disable, if my list contains this, then I'm gonna remove this. So I'll have a static list updated. So whenever turn manager decides to tick, it's gonna go over, gonna do a reverse. So actor.actorList.count actor list y tick. So it's gonna tick all the actors in the list. Can I post a link of a wizard reference? Sure. You can post a link of a wizard reference. That sounds like something you can do. Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you. That which commands, how am I gonna keep those? So I could. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna do a public. First, I'm gonna do a enum for commands. So up, down, left, right. Those are all the commands for now. Public and none. Yeah, none's gonna be a command too. So public commands next command equal command none. Whenever I tick, I'm gonna do stuff. Then I'm gonna say next command equal commands none. Alright. So whenever someone gives a command, we're just gonna overwrite the next command. So if game manager.get player dictionary contains key user. So if the user is one of the players and the message string to lower starts with #u, then the command's up. Actually, you know what? If it starts with a hashtag, let's say, then I'm gonna check out what the message actually is. So switch message string to lower case #u. That's not really one. I want the starts with. So if message string command equal, how do I get everything after a character?
You can do the substring from character to length.
Okay.
And there's an easier way. I can't remember what it was. We need X and F. And Mario Teria, where are
Let's say command equal message string to lower substring message string dex of. I guess this should be it. This will get everything that's after hashtag, and I guess.
What about an archer?
Hmm?
What about an archer? Like a Robin Hood kind of archer? Like a bow and arrow archer?
Are you talking about the game being about archers?
No, the main character.
I was thinking
Like a
there could be
magical
different
archer.
main characters, like each player has one, so they should probably be different amongst themselves. They could even have different classes.
MVP?
No, of course, I'm thinking about the future, I guess. But it's kind of boring if everyone's just the same main character, like the same arts, the same everything. We should at least have different
Sure.
colors.
Yeah.
Like
I was wondering, how long do you foresee the series taking you?
I have
Or is
no
it going to be
idea.
like every Friday until you die?
It depends on how the series goes. If there isn't enough interest, I'll just do an MVP and stop there. If people want to do more, I can do more. I don't know.
Cool.
What do you think?
Cool, man. I think it should be an archer.
Should be what?
But then archers have ranged attacks. I guess that's good. Because you want the roguelike, you have to walk up to the enemy and hit them, right? Archers have like ranged attacks, so maybe not an archer.
Yeah.
Maybe just a guy with a knife.
A guy with the knife. Okay, a guy with a knife. I like that. You're a guy with a knife. Okay, so if it starts with U, then else if command starts with UD. So I need a reference So I'm going to do actor, player actor equal game manager get player dictionary user. Isn't this an actor list? Pretty sure it is, right? Oh yeah, it's like this, user. Alright. So I'm gonna say player actor dot next command equal command up. Player actor next command, command down. And left and right. So L and R. Right. Left. Also, if you say command N, it's just going to be nothing. So none. Okay.
Ooh, what if they're just jellies? Or like slimes? Are there already games like that? Probably.
So the players are slimes and we're fighting against adventurers? Are the players like the villains of the dungeon? That could be interesting. Okay, so this will be handle player commands. So this is its own method. So if the player is trying to do a command, I'm gonna handle the command. Alright. So we are almost ready to move. I'm going to go into the board manager. And I'm gonna say make a method to bool try move commands command. So I also need the actor, so which one? Actor commands command. It's about this display. A roguelike where the mob roaming around the castle looking for the invading champions. That could be funny. Okay, so if actor is null, then a return false. Actor tile position equal actor tile position. Current position. One thing I want to have a quick method to tell me if it's a valid move, if it's a position is valid. Is position valid? It's going to take two ints, an X and a Y. So if X is bigger, well, is smaller than 0, or X is bigger than map get length 0, bigger or equal, I guess, then that's an invalid position. And if Y, okay, I'll get length 1, then that's invalid position, otherwise I'll return true. Is position empty? If I will want to go to tile where other player stands, we should fight. Yes, that will happen. Okay, so to check if my position is empty, first I'm gonna check if it's valid. If is position valid, XY, well, valid. If it's not valid, then I'm gonna return false. Also, someone someone complained before that I like using one-liners if just one line, and people don't like that, so I'm just not gonna do that. All right. So if the position is not valid, I'm gonna return false. If map x, y is different than 0, I'll return false. If bool is actor in position, go false. So I'm gonna do a little for each actor list. Maybe I'll make a different method for this. Is actor in position int x and y. So for each actor list dot count, I'm also gonna say that bool return bool equal false. So if actor list y dot current position dot row equal x and actor list I current position column equal y, then return true. Actually, I can just do that. Return false. Okay, so if is actor in position xy, return false. If none of those were false, then yes, the position is empty and we're good to go and we can move there. Okay, so that's pretty much our collision. Oh, this should actually return an actor. Otherwise, it's going to return null. And I can check if is actor in position equal null, it means there's no actor in that position. Okay. So try move. If commands, well, I'm going to do a switch on commands. So if commands equal commands up, then I'm going to get actor tile position, desired position. Quasi died. Yeah, that happened. So desired position, dot column plus plus. If it's down, it's going to be minus minus. If it's left, it's going to be row minus minus. If it's right, it's going to be row plus plus. So now we have our new desired position. We're going to check if is position empty, and will be desired position dot row desired position dot column. Then we're good to move. I'll just say return in this case if it's not valid. Return false. So if we got this far in the code, then we can move into that position. I'm gonna get my actor, current position equal desired position. I'm gonna get my map tiles, desired position, tile new tile equal Map tiles desired position. Row desired position dot column. Transform dot position. New tile position. Okay, so actor transform do move new tile position. And it's going to be over 0.25f. Set ease dot outback. All right. So this should allow people to move. I'll go return true if I got this far. So whenever the actor ticks, I'm gonna say game manager or board manager. Board manager dot get try move this next command. Well, I'm only gonna do that if next command is not null. If it's not none. Alright, so this should be it. We should be able to move now. Unless I made any mistakes, which is entirely possible. That could have happened. So let's try. Play Fin Blue. I can't write. What the hell just happened? I think Chrome is kinda dying. My computer's kinda dying, maybe. Is anything not frozen right now? Okay, Unish is not frozen. I still can't type there. I can't do Alt Tab. God damn it. Okay, you guys are gonna have to test this for me because I cannot type in the chat right now. Maybe if the bot... Yeah, maybe if the bot I can. Okay, so... Hashtag D to move down. Oh wait, I forgot to do something very important. I did not create my turn manager. So the turns were never gonna happen. Okay, right now I'm just gonna say turn duration's like 5 seconds. Just so we can see if things are working quicker. Okay, join hashtag U. I don't see anything happen. Okay. I should probably add more debug logs to this. Everything's dying now, oh my god. Visual Studio has encountered an unexpected error.
Oh my gosh.
No, my computer is like undoing itself. Okay, I'm gonna add some debug logs so we can kind of see what's going wrong. Okay, now this actually works. Yeah, I think Visual Studio is killing my computer. Alright, so debug.log. I'm gonna get the username, so actor name, tick. Next command to string. This way I'm gonna know that the tick's being called. On turn manager, I'm gonna call over here the bug log that says do it tick. And on my Twitch controller, I'm gonna make sure I am registering the command. So Debug log, registry command. Oh, you know what? On the actor itself, I'm gonna make a private for the next command. So I think encapsulate field. Yeah, that's what it is. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, it is. All right. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so whenever I set this, I'm gonna say debug log, actor name.
So Dan, what do you think about the jelly idea?
I actually like the jelly idea.
Did you see the link that RBS gave us? I just relinked it in chat.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That's cute.
So something like that, except we could differentiate it more. I actually got inspired by rocket bots, a rocket fist. So we can have like a square jelly, a round jelly, a grumpy jelly.
The jellies, the jellies could even have costumes. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
They could have hats. Okay, they could have hats.
Dude, that's so much harder in 2D. Yeah, hats is fine.
They could have hats.
It's harder in 2D, man. It's not like 3D. You just drop it on their rig. And you're
they could have hats. All right. So I'm gonna get the actor name and the command. Registered, next command, dot to string. So that way we're gonna be able to see on the debug logs what is actually not happening. Quasi lost his pants. Oh no. Alright, so let's see what's going wrong now. Oh my god, I can't type on Twitch. In just what? Okay. So the tick. A tick happened. The ticks are happening. So advent tick, register next command up. So advent tick, the tick happened. What the hell? Okay. So the tick's happening, the players are ignoring the tick. They're just like, they are not moving. Oh, maybe. Okay. Maybe the problem is in the actual move code. Like everything else seems to be working except for the move code. So let's see. Bool attempts to move equal, if attempt to move equal false, debug.log failed movement, actor name failed movement. That's probably what's going on. Movement is valid. Let's try moving. Desired position isn't empty. Okay. This should finally tell me what is actually wrong with this. Those limes are so cute. Wait, but Quasi didn't do this. Oh, you're making new. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Yeah.
I just saw the link. Yeah, I could try to do that. Spread their eyes apart, make them more Japanese style.
Oh, I see. No, I didn't know that you're doing the slimes already, so I thought the guy was talking about the reference. But no, you're actually doing slimes. Nice.
Slimes is life, man.
Slimes is life. All right. So, hashtag join. Why is this chat being so slow?
I like my slimes.
Hashtag up. Desired position isn't empty. Bullshit. Bullshit, it's empty. Okay, so now we know what's going wrong. The empty code is position empty is not returning correctly. Okay. Oh, now flux is starting. Oh my god, this is gonna be bad. Stop flux. Alright, stop flux. And everything's crashing, cool. Alright, position invalid. Position is not 0. There's an actor in the position. Now we're gonna know exactly why he's saying the position is not valid. Can you debug the code instead of having logging? I don't know how to. I tried to test Rocket Fist out. Cool. Rocket Fist is something. Right. Hashtag join, hashtag you. Okay, desired position isn't empty. There's an actor in the position. That's kind of bullshit. There's no actor in the position. Stop lying to me. What the hell? So is actor in position? Huh. Oh, I see. I said equal null instead of saying, oh my god. So I was returning false because the position was empty. There was no actor in the position instead of like, I'm such a dumbass. No JML. No demos now. There's only you're gonna have to wait for the actual release. I took the demos out a while ago. Alright, so now this should work. The game run while pause now. That happens. I made it happen. So join up. So it registered my command. Oh, I think it moved. It's moving. It moved wrong. It moved. Oh my god, it's moving wrong.
It's moving though. It's moving.
It's moving down. Oh my god, it's the opposite. So if I say up, it goes down. If I say right, it goes left.
Your axis is wrong? Axis?
Yeah, the axis is wrong.
3D.
Okay. But it's working. People are moving around in opposite directions,
man.
but we're moving around. Now I want a visual representation of the tick so we can know like how much time until the tick's done. Alright. The axis change is an easy change. Okay, let's change that. Oh my god. Why is Visual Studio doing this to me? Oh my god. Okay. So this up should be down. Down should be up. Right should be left. And left should be right. Alright, so now the commands are correct. I'm gonna do a little UI canvas. Scale of screen size. I'm gonna put an image there. It's gonna be my empty sprite 1 pixel. Alright. So I'm gonna make a bar. I'm gonna put it over here on the top. I'm actually gonna set this to be sprite editor. I'm gonna cut it up. if I can remember how to do that. Oh, I see. So this is how I do it. Cut here, cut here, cut here. All right. So this is going to be, oh yeah, but I need to use field, so let's use the regular empty sprite. So this is going to be our counter, or counts down for turn is over. I need to connect that in my turn manager. So turn manager, I'm gonna make a public image turn countdown. So an update, I'm gonna say turn countdown fill amount equal, that's some math. I hate math. So my last turn time, turn duration is maximum. So what I want is less time dot real time since startup minus last turn time, I guess, divided by turn duration. I think that is it. I'll say that's the value, the minimum 0, the maximum is 1. Okay. Let's see if that works. Nope. That's not a thing. That's definitely not a thing. Huh. Okay, so smart programmers that are in the house. How do I fix this? So I'm using that Maritera, but so just last turn time divided. What am I doing wrong with this? This is what I have right now. What am I doing wrong? So this is the current time, it's bigger than the other one. Last turn time was saved whenever I finish my last turn. I was going to take the fill away. Oh, add parentheses. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It could be the order of operations because of the left parentheses. Let's try that. I want it to go away until it's... Yeah, that works. I want it to go away, but that also works. So now we visually know when the tick's happening. All right. Cool. Okay, this is working. We can now move around in the boards. One minus that thing will reverse it. But do I want to reverse? What do you guys think? No, that makes sense, but should I reverse it? Yeah, I'm not sure which one I actually want. Huh, nice. Thanks, Maritari. Desmos calculator. That looks complex. There's a graph stuff here. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, I think Chrome is just killing my computer. There are some borders. Eventually, oh my god, Chrome just crashed completely. Chrome is out. I can't Chrome anymore. So yeah, there are some borders there. And there's gonna be artwork eventually. But yeah, Quasi, the movement works.
Oh, I missed it. Hold on, do it again. Are we doing it right now?
Yeah.
Can I play? Up.
Well, you need to join.
Oh, I can't even see the names. It's pretty small on the stream.
You need to join, actually.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I can't even see who is in it.
Okay, I made it bigger.
Advunic, I think? Okay, yeah, I'm waiting. Join.
Yeah, I'll try and see how it looks. But yeah, players can move now.
How are you doing the bar? I think I missed that part. The loading bar?
I will show you in a moment. I'm just gonna try to do an invalid move and see what happens.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm trying to escape the box. Okay, it's not working and
Sweet,
no errors. Good.
Oh, the tween is so nice. You put a little ease on it? Of course you did. Of course you did.
Of course I did. Don't you know me by now? Okay, guys, try going into the same spot. Let's see if that's also working. I'm gonna try to collide with someone.
My guy's not even moving.
It's moving. You just have to wait until the tick finishes.
Oh, right. My guy never moved. Am I doing it right? Wrong? It's one character? Gotcha.
It can be more. It's just getting the first part of it. So it can be more. Okay, I'm trying to move against Quasi. Yep, it's working. It is working. People cannot move into each other and they can also not move out of the board. So collisions are working. Yay. Alright, so you made a promise whenever we're starting.
Yeah, I promised when the player moves, I'm going to drop a Skyhook Steam key.
Yeah, and the players are moving.
So it turns out I actually messed up. And the key parts I gave before were invalid. I'm talking like a robot because I'm writing it at the same time. So this is the new key.
Oh my god. And you just dropped it like that, not even hiding numbers.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I was gonna hide one of the numbers. Damn it.
Too late. Oh my god, my Visual Studio is just dying. I don't know what the hell. Okay, so they told me to add a -1 on the end so it will count down instead of counting up, which sounds cool. So I'm gonna do that. If Visual Studio wasn't crashing right now. Goodbye, Visual Studio. Okay, so pretty much I have this canvas image. It's in fill mode, and I'm just changing the amount of fill. So it goes down until it's not there anymore. That's how I'm doing the countdown. Did you hear it?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you asked me how I did the thing, so I was telling you how I did the thing.
Oh, I missed it. I'm looking at pictures of knights and horses.
So this is not how I do it, so it's probably the other way around. So 1 minus.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
Okay, wait. It's actually gonna work because I'm watching the delay, and so now I'm seeing you explain it to me.
So yeah, this is an image in type field, and I'm just using the math to change the fill amount.
So how is it pivoted on the left?
Here you can say fill origin, can be right, can be left, can be vertical.
Oh,
it can be radial.
Okay.
Look at that. Whee!
You and your UI stuff, man. You're so good. You're so good.
Radial 90 degrees. Whee! Radio 360. So yeah.
Sweet.
Unity UI is awesome. So yeah, now I have a countdown thingy for the turn to be over. And people know when to expect things to happen. So yeah, that's something. I think it's good enough for today, right? We've been streaming for 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comment some of this code and I'm gonna push it so you guys can do whatever you want with it. But right now I kind of have the bad habits of not commenting code, and I want this to be able to, for people to use this to learn, so I should comment the hell out of this.
Mario Torre had a great idea. He said, what if you had 2 bars, one's going to the left, one's going to the right, and then they would collapse in the middle, so it would look more appealing than just like 1 bar going to the left. Does that make sense?
I don't understand.
Like, imagine if the bar was actually shrinking towards the middle instead of shrinking towards the left.
Oh.
So you'd have 2 bars, like one going to the left, one going to the right, but they'd be on top of each other.
Yeah.
So they would come into the middle. So it'd be like it's shrinking. It would like look more attractive, probably.
Okay, let's
You
try
don't have to do
that.
it now. You can save it for next time.
Okay, I understood now.
Yeah.
So let's say time bar 2, time bar 1. On turn manager, we're gonna have turn countdown bar 2, bar 1 and bar 2. Let's say turn countdown bar 2 dot fill amount equal turn countdown bar 1 fill amount. It's gonna be the same stuff. All right. Use a lot of comments, PogChamp. Oh, PogChamp is actually a emoticon that I'm not seeing. Good code needs no comment.
Yeah, isn't that?
Oh yeah,
we
I forgot
we have to figure out how to like read the chat because I'm always reading from Ankama. I think you do too, right?
Yeah, I read from it. I was reading from Chrome until Chrome crashed and went away.
Oh man.
So I don't have Chrome open anymore, and I don't want to open it because my computer was not handling Chrome well while I was streaming.
Gotcha.
So turn manager, I just need to connect the 2 bars. And let's see how that looks. Oh, I did the opposite.
That works too.
I did the opposite. Wait, this will be origin. What? Wait, but then no. I think I need to do the. Oh my god. I think one needs to be going. Oh my god. Okay. I got it. I think I know. So one of those is the regular one, or not? Oh my god, I'm so confused right now. Huh. Maybe this. I'm really confused. No, that's not what I wanted.
Seconds.
God damn it. So, what am I even... I don't see anything happening now. Oh my god, look at that!
They both kiss in the middle.
Yeah. Jesus, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
You stream too long, man. Your brain is fried.
It is totally fried. You know what? I think I need to set this to be the half of the size. Yeah. Okay. I think I got it. It's probably something like this. So the buff bars are not occupying the same space?
Sorry, I should have never brought it up. This is totally off kick.
Oh yeah, this is sprinkles for sure.
Sprinkles.
We're doing sprinkles right now. Okay, so one of these is doing right, the other one's doing wrong. So this should be right. Okay, that works. All right. So that works now. It's not centered. Wait, but I thought you go right? Yeah, okay. So this is working now. Do we like that? I think, yeah, it's okay.
I don't know, I can't see it yet.
Quasi drawing the green arrow.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna comment the code and finish for the day.
DJG, I spent 5 years on a hellish island, man. Sorry, a hellish job.
Okay. So, third manager.
You're gonna comment live?
I guess. Manager is a singleton. This is how we access it. Turn manager is in charge of anything turn related. And also keeps track of checking the actors. Alright. We store the last turn time here and check for it on update. Stars turn duration. That comment should not be on the field, it should be on the property. You might mean this. I'm not entirely versed on the correct nomenclature of things. This is where we actually kept the singleton value. Okay.
So I'm thinking for the heroes, or like not the main character heroes, but like the bad guy heroes, they all won't have any faces.
We're not gonna have what?
Faces.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. Use images. Use these images to show the turn duration visually. Oh, RBS.
RBS, you're the best.
That makes sense. Thank you, Maritaria. Okay, so awake is called when the object start. Well, the object is called first. Object is spawned. Here we set our singleton. We set our first turn time reference. Alright. Updates call every frame. Here, that's okay. Here we update the fill amount of the images so they shrink as the turn time passes. We're using two images with opposite shrinkings, opposite directions, so they both shrink towards the center. If the last turn time saved plus the turn duration is smaller than the current time, it means that it's time to do another tick. Another turn tick. Okay. Ah, I see. That's cool. That's cool. I see. I see. The second image to also show the turn duration visually. Okay, so we finished commenting the turn manager. Yay! Well, no, I didn't. I forgot this one. This method actually does the turn tick. Debug logs so we can see the tick happening on the console. We update our last turn time reference with the current time. We go over every actor currently in the board and ask them to tick. How's your day been, Quasi and Daniel? It's been good, man.
My day has been awesome.
Highlight the code in the if statement and press Ctrl R, Ctrl M and name it can do tick. Ctrl R, Ctrl M. Guess I'm gonna call it a method. Can do tick. Cool. Now I have a method can do tick. Should I have made it a method or a property? Yeah, method. Method's good. Check if we should do a tick, a turn tick now. Okay, returns true, false, if can do tick, can do tick. Okay. All right. So turn manager is commented. Reference to store singleton instance. This is how we get the singleton reference. This is more like clean code. Yeah, no, it's perfect. Thank you. Ctrl R, Ctrl M. That's cool. My day has been good. It got better when I was able to watch you and Daniel. Thank you, man. That's great. That's always good to hear. All right, so player prefab to spawn. Dictionary of usernames versus players. Versus player actor objects. Away gets called when the object is spawned. Set our singleton to be this object. Spawn player for the desired username. Desired username for player. What does that head mean? What? The kappa?
Yeah, I have no idea what that meant.
Yeah, I think it's the creator of Twitch or something like that. I don't know. It's a face. I don't know whose face it is. That's a good question.
I always see it in the chat like kappa 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 kappa. So I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna do it, and then it turns out it means sarcasm or trolling statement. Because I said, RBS, you're the best, and then I put a kappa face, which means I was being sarcastic.
Ah, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
How do you guys do the hype jar? I see everyone do a hype jar in chat all the time. I want to do a hype jar.
Spawn player object using object pool. cooling system. Set the player position to be the player tile position to be equal to a random floor spot. Get a reference to the actual tile object on that spot. Set the position of the spawned player to be the same as that empty tile was spawned in. Set our actor name to be equal to the desired player's username. Add the new player to the dictionary of players so we can retrieve it by username later. Return the new spawn player. Alright, so this is commented. Am I commenting too much? I mean, commenting a lot does make the code bigger, but it might be easier for newcomers to C# to understand it. So the question is, should I comment this much?
Can't imagine it's too much. I mean, I would treat it like you made asset store stuff, right? So I would comment it how you would comment something on the asset store.
I comment a lot on my stuff. I like when I'm publishing something, I comment a lot because I want people to understand what the hell I did. Okay. Maximum amount of players to spawn at a time. We actually don't need this hash set because we have a dictionary. So instead of the hash set, you should probably use the dictionary in the game manager. So players .get .players dictionary .count. Yeah. All right. Okay, so if it's... No, that's not it. That's not what I want. Alright, that's more akin to what I want. Show the message in the console so we can see what it was. If player... Well, if there are less than our max number of players in our player dictionary, let me see what else people are saying. Comments can actually make things more confusing because you spend more time reading the comments rather than reading the code itself. Clean code even dictates no comments, so that went out of the window a long time ago. Okay. I don't know. I think comments might be good for people that are new to this thing and don't understand things enough. It won't help in the long run. I don't know. Maybe we should do a vote, like comments versus no comments. How do I do a vote here? I think there's a vote system in here somewhere. A poll system. Comments are, well, detailed comments or less comments, because there should still be some comments. I mean, probably on the summary or summary comments. Okay, so option detailed and option summary. Pull timer, is this minutes? Guess that's minutes. Okay. Let's try that and see.
Whoa, what? I think is my video frozen? My video is like super old on your overlay.
Oh, I think because I wasn't touching Skype. Now it's new.
Okay, good. Do you see like a barbarian and archer?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, I've been drawing this whole time and everyone just was looking at that one green arrow.
Damn. Okay, hopefully it's not frozen again.
It's not a big deal.
Okay. So there are 2 votes that you can do, is either vote 0 or vote 1. Comment that says watch the streams if you have questions. Okay. 1 comment just says watch the streams, motherfucker.
Someone typed that?
Okay. Okay, so far we got 1 vote summary comments, and we got 2 votes detailed comments. Two votes detailed, 1 vote summary. I was about to start deleting comments, but now I guess I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Dude, just do whatever you want to do, man. Do what you think is best. It's
good
gonna be
for
your
other
GitHub
people
project.
too. Huh?
So it's your GitHub project.
Yeah, I do feel this kind of cluttered because of all the comments. I do like my code to be shorter. Do your thing, lol. Yeah, I do feel this kind of cluttered.
You probably should do is just delete all the code. And that'll make it shorter. Just leave the comments. Make it a puzzle. What does a warrior usually wear? I hate drawing armor.
So I think I'm gonna do summary comments because it's also less stuff to write. Spawn player for the desired username using object pooling system. Find a random empty spot the board and move the newly spawned player there. That's what this does. Add to dictionary and reference it later by username. Returns spawn player prefab. Detailed 1. But because lots of people didn't vote. Oh no, this problem doesn't have a black and white solution. What should I have? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what needs commenting doesn't. I'll do less commenting. Set username. Yeah, like little blocks of code will get 1 little comment. spawn player object. Okay, this better. Okay. Get IRC components and register to receive messages from it. I have no idea. I do not know how comments should be treated. This method will be called by IRC Unity event message received written wrong event. Long ugly message with unnecessary stuff. Parse the message received and separate its pieces. If user has a player and message starts with hashtag, handle it. Dictionary and message is join or play, spawn player. Okay. This method receives a command and a username and adds a next command to the username's player actor. So message, username. This is pretty self-explanatory. Get just the command without the hashtag and get a reference to player actor. Okay. Go back to your code after a long time. Let's see how you understand what each method is doing. Yeah, if you write clean code, you can kind of see. You can read it through it. I use comments to help me remember what I am in the middle of. If I end programming before finishing my idea. That makes sense. Yeah, the clean code book is interesting. Oh yeah, the Skype wasn't updating Quasi's screen. I think it stops updating after I don't mouse over that region for a while.
You might need to update it again.
Yeah, I just updated.
Okay. It just looks like characters are appearing on my screen.
Yeah, the characters just appear.
That's how good I am, guys. It just happens like that. It just happens. So Dan, where did you discover clean code? Like, how did you come across that and start?
Latch.
You know, Latch? Okay, cool. Me too.
Yep, his YouTube channel. Before Twitch, just yeah. YouTube.
Just his YouTube channel. Did you just watch the stream?
No. Just his YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here that I'm not even... Okay, so now I just need to finish commenting the actor, which is not much. The tile is pretty much nothing. Hold the tile position. Okay. So actor. This is our base actor class. will be extended later to handle players, enemies, and other actors. Different types of commands. Alright. Not how to write longer comments. Yeah, why is Skype doing this? It's so bizarre. Keeps just freezing the thing until I touch it again.
It's because every time you forget about me, Dan, it just dies.
Damn. Alright. Current position this actor is occupying on the board. Actor's name reference. Static actor list, so we can access actors from anywhere. Property to get the name and set. Whenever the name is set, it will update the text above actor's head. Oh no, that's not it. This is it. Next command to execute on tick. I think there's a fight going on in the chat about clean code and comments or something, I don't know. People take their coding very seriously, I guess. Let me mouse over, okay. So, this property to get and set the text reference, the text reference for the text, the canvas text above actor's head. Okay. Property to set or get the next command for this player's tick. Output the next registered command to the console so we can see it. Alright. On enable, we'll add it to the list. On enable is called when the object becomes visible. On disable, we'll remove it from the static list. On disable, it's called when the object becomes invisible. Okay. Then tick. Here's where the player is going to do its stuff on the turn tick. Let's attempt to move in that direction. I'll remove this debug log for now. Reset next command to none after using the next command. Okay, so actors commented. There's only one file left to comment, which is my board manager. Alright. And it's kind of like the biggest file. Yay. That's why I wasn't commenting it so early. Struct to hold row column positions. I kind of want to change this to like a X and Y, because I hate writing down the column and row everywhere. X and Y is just faster. No one talking about my drawings. Oh my god, that one looks like Jade. He's wearing the same stuff that Jade's wearing.
You're right, I just realized that. It's pretty much Jade. Alright, so Jade's gonna be in this game, so deal with it.
Cache behavior is one of the utilities that I'm using that I didn't make. So this is cache behavior. This is cache behavior. Okay. So holds the singleton reference, gets and sets the singleton reference. Amount of columns on the board, amount of rows. Portuguese. I am from Brazil. I do speak Brazilian.
You were Canadian. Hey, Rodolfo's here?
What?
Wait, why is someone... Oh, Rodolfo is here. Hey, what's up, Rodolfo?
Rodolfo.
Dude, Rodolfo was like my first viewer ever.
Huh, nice.
I say it every time he shows up. He's been watching me stream since last year before no one even cared about me.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Rodolfo's like
your
vanilla.
original fan.
Yeah, he's vanilla quasi TV.
Boa noite Rodolfo. Tile size or tile sprites. Test tile prefab. We'll change this later. I'm actually not using board holder for anything. This actually keeps track of what each piece of the board is. Wall floor for now. This holds a reference to each tile prefab spawned for the board. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. So set or map tiles array size. Go over each spot on the array and decide whether to make it a floor or wall. In this case, I'm making the edges walls and everything else floors. Go over the whole map and spawn tiles. Assign the tile values based on the map. So spawn, assign, set position, set color, set name, yeah, that's fine. Okay. On awake, set or singleton reference. Banana Man! Oh my god, Elliot's here! Elliot hype! And Rodolfo, thanks for the follow, Rodolfo. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Not even gonna create a pool. On start, call the board setup to spawn the board. Get tile reference based on tile position. Position of the tile we're inquiring about. returns tile reference on that position. Returns a random empty floor spot on the board. Tile position of a random floor spot. Tries to move actor based on command. So actor to move, command to execute. Return success or fail. Okay. Checks if position XY is valid on the board. Isn't out of range. Okay. Check if position XY is empty on the board. No walls or actors. Check if gets an actor in position X, Y if there is one. Okay, I finished. This is all commented. So we have our first version of the game that's just moving around.
Nice. Are we about to play it?
I don't know, just trying. See if I didn't break anything while I was commenting. Because it's entirely possible to break something while commenting.
Oh, sure.
Alright.
I'm going to switch back to my camera.
So this works.
I don't know how to do it.
Can actually move around. So last thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to push this. Source 3. Oh my god, I'm trying to start Source 3, but for that I need to Windows to collaborate with me.
What's happening to your computer, man?
Stream just breaks my computer entirely. Just hates everything. Yeah, things are working. So main UI canvas.
Can you refresh my Skype?
Oh yeah.
It was working pretty well before, I thought.
I think the longer my computer is getting crazy, the more stupid the whole thing gets, and like, I don't know. This is crazy. Okay. So things are working. I'm just gonna push this now into GitHub. Source 3. Okay. So open source Friday game. Okay. First stream. Yay. I should probably change the README as well. Also change the license to include you. Open source game being developed in Unity every Friday live at this. The game is a roguelike. A Twitch plays roguelike. It's roguelike, in which users can join with players on the board with a set number. A set number of users can join as players on the board, and the remaining users can control the enemies. Player dice. I think that's enough. It has the Twitch link, so that should be good. Okay. I'm gonna push stage view.
Did you see my
First
concept
stream.
link?
Board creation. Temporary board creation and player movements. Player spawning, and player movements. That's what was done today. Let's push that into master. So yeah, now people can actually get that. What are PC specs? I don't even. This PC. So those are my PC specs. So i7 for 790K, CPU for those gigahertz. Yeah, Skype doesn't even want updates anymore, I guess.
That was a pretty good computer. Shoot, 4 gigs.
Yeah, 16 gigabytes memory.
Your computer might just be overheating.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because like you're streaming and you probably have me on Skype and all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, it's probably being stretched thin.
Yeah.
Where's the link? I just want to drop the link for the. Is there a command for this? Wanted to drop a link for the GitHub. I think there's a link for the GitHub on the panels down there. So if you want to check out what we did today, you guys can just go ahead and check it out on GitHub. It's being pushed. Quasi, do you want to say something as we finish the stream?
Yeah, for everybody who's coming through from Quasi TV, thank you guys so much. I don't think you can see me yet because the Skype is totally frozen, but seriously, thank you guys so much for coming out. We pretty much hung out from like, what, 2 o'clock today, all of us, like with Daniel, because Daniel was there in the channel too, like from like 2 o'clock Eastern to 9 p.m., so it's been absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for hanging out this whole time, watching us. We'll start our open source project. It's going to be cooler. Once we get art and stuff in it, it's going to look fancier, trust me. It's going to be less and less cubes and stuff. Okay, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
I'm putting you in the other monitor so people can actually see what you did here.
Oh, you're putting the art or whatever?
Yeah, the whole Skype screen.
Oh, no, don't do that. You'll see way too much of my room.
No, because your webcam's not really big.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. I guess it's not that bad.
My God, there's actually 2 Skype windows here.
It's my Cintiq camera, guys.
How's this a thing?
I can't. They can't see me though. It's not showing on the overlay.
Well, we can see.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Smart.
So yeah, you guys can actually see now all the cool artwork.
Oh, am I still sharing my screen? I stopped sharing screens.
So Skype is so bugged that you're still sharing your screen.
Oh my gosh. So now it's like 2 quasis and my screen. This is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening with Skype. So what we're thinking with the theme now is that the players are controlling little blobs on the cave, and we're fighting heroes that are kind of like adventurers, spelunking.
Yeah, I think it'll make it kind of. If I can get the concept right, I think it'll make it kind of unique for a roguelike, right?
Oh, yeah, I think that would be cool. We should probably come up with a name for it later.
Jelly Belly.
Jelly Belly.
Jelly Knights?
Okay.
Jelly Knights?
Jelly Knights. Jelly Knights could be something.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I like how cute they look, and this one's kind of like grumpy, and the other one's like, yay! The other one's like nerdy with glasses and everything.
Jelly Knights doesn't seem to be taken.
So
I didn't do enough research yet, but I just googled it and there's nothing.
Twitch plays Jelly Knights.
Oh, I like it. I like the sound of it.
It does sound good.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we are going to call it on the stream. We are ending the stream now. So thank everyone
You
that
guys
came here. Thanks for all the new followers and everyone that's making suggestions and helping us with the clean code. So if you want to learn more about what we did today, you can go into the GitHub and download the project and play around with it. So yeah, love you guys too. You guys are awesome. Jelly hype.
You guys are awesome. Jelly hype. Guys, I'll see you on Monday. Take care, guys.
See you guys on Monday. Bye.
Did you end the stream? This is awkward.